The next task that I'm responsible for knowing how to do is converting fractions into decimals, and a procedure for doing that is dividing the numerator by the denominator. The denominator is always the divisor. The denominator tells what's a whole piece is being divided into. So 3/8 means one whole piece has been divided into 8 equal pieces. And I just have 3 of those, so I want to know how many I have. Well, I'm going to have a number less than 1 because I have 3/8. So a mathematical procedure for solving this is to divide 3 by 8. And I always think of it when I was in elementary school, tipping it over so the 3 goes down here and just drawing my math symbol. But let me rewrite that. 3 divided by 8. So 3 can't be divided into equal groups of 8. It doesn't go. But I can, so it's going to be a number less than 1, so I'm going to put a 0 in the ones place and a decimal here and add a 0. Now if I think of this as 30, I know that 30 divided by 8 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24. I'm going to have a remainder of 6. I'll bring this down. Okay. So now 60 divided by 8 is 7. I get 58. 7 times 8 is 56. And I have a remainder of 4. So I compare, I can add another 0, bring it down. 40 divided by 8 is 5. 5 times 8 is 40, and I have no remainder. I don't need to bring any more zeros down. In some cases, we've been getting repeating decimals, in which case we draw a line over to indicate which number is repeating, or ellipses here. So the answer is 375 thousandths is my answer. 0 and 375 thousandths is equal to 3/8. Okay, let me do one more that comes out a little more evenly. Let's say I took a test that had 20 questions on it. So I got 12. Didn't do very well. I got 12 out of 20. So another way to think of it is, if I know in my head, 20 goes into 100, or 100 quite easily, and decimals have the denominator of either 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. I know 100. I can write something that's 100 in decimal easily. I could say, well, how many times is 20 go into 100? 5 times. And if I do the same thing to the numerator, I don't change the value. And I get 20 times 5 is 100, 12 times 5 is 60. So 60 hundredths, that's 0.60, 0 and 60 hundredths. And I kind of threw in percent. Percent is move the decimal to the right. 60 hundredths is percent, means per 100, and that's 60%. Let's try it the long way. So I could also go, we're just trying all kinds of procedures here. 20. The denominator is always the divisor. So I have 0 ones, add a 0 here. 120, it goes 6 times. 6 times 120, 0. 6/10 or 60 hundredths, it's the same thing. 6/10, 60 hundredths. So, it's converting fractions to decimals and then also percents.